On my brother's 18th birthday, my parents decided that my grandfather's final wish didn't matter. They demanded I give my brother money from my trust fund, the one my grandfather had left solely for me, to buy him a BMW. When I refused, they called me selfish. When I stood my ground, they beat me until I landed in the emergency room. I remember lying there, bruised and shaking, when my lawyer walked in. The look on my parents' faces when he entered. Pure panic. But they didn't know it was only the beginning. See, my grandfather didn't just leave me money. He left me power, his estate, his shares, and the controlling interest in the family company. And the trust? It wasn't just a bank account, it was a trigger. A clause buried deep in the document stated that if anyone tried to harm or coerce me regarding the fund, the entire family estate would be frozen pending investigation. My lawyer handed my parents the court order. Their faces turned ghostly white as the reality sank in. Every account, every property, every car, they all now belonged to the trust until further notice. Even the house they were living in. But I wasn't done. 2 weeks later, I walked into the same mansion they had thrown me out of, only this time, not as their daughter, but as their landlord. My lawyer had secured an emergency court ruling granting me temporary control over the estate until the investigation concluded. My mother tried to smile. "Sweetheart, we didn't mean to hurt you. We were just—" I raised my hand to stop her. "Save it. You wanted a BMW for your golden boy. You can sell your jewelry." "Oh wait, those are frozen too." My brother, standing behind her, started to speak, but I turned to him and said, "You wanted a car so bad? Get a job. My grandfather built this family on hard work, not handouts." Then I turned to my lawyer. "Evict them." They thought I was bluffing until the sheriff showed up with the order. Watching them pack their designer bags into the same beat-up van that used to carry our gardener's tools. That was the moment I realized revenge doesn't always need screaming. It just needs silence and signatures. Weeks later, my lawyer and I uncovered even more. My parents had been secretly transferring money from my late grandfather's charity fund to their personal accounts. That was the nail in the coffin. The judge permanently stripped them of all control over the estate and transferred full ownership to me. Now, I run the family company. I restored my grandfather's charity, funded scholarships in his name, and built a foundation for victims of domestic abuse. But I'll never forget that night. The night they beat me to break me, and instead built the woman they could never control. If you loved this story, hit that subscribe button right now. Because every day I drop more tales of justice served cold and revenge that burns slow. Turn on the bell. Because trust me, you don't want to miss the next one.